This is 3 News Daily.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 3 News Daily on this Monday, February 13th. I'm Stephanie Haney here with your top stories from around Northeast Ohio. And today, St. Ignatius High School is closed after the school says it received a threat on social media. The school says they found the post yesterday, that police are investigating, and they closed today as a precaution. We'll let you know if we hear any updates on this story. Now, just minutes ago, the Cleveland Police Patrolmen's Association held a no-confidence vote for Safety Director Karrie Howard. Now, we won't know what that vote will lead to for a few days, but here's what we do know. The decision to vote came last week after Howard recently made comments in front of Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb and Police Chief Wayne Drummond about having a lot of Irish officers on the force. Here's a video of what he said.
Irish flooded safety forces to the point where we have bagpipes and kilts and all this green when we celebrate it.
We understand.
Now, Howard has since apologized and said he meant the comments in a positive way. So far, we've not heard from Jeff Fulmer, the president of the police union, or Mayor Bibb in response to all of this. The official vote results should be released on Wednesday. Our Neil Fisher is following this story today and will have more for us in our shows at 4, 5, and 6. Now, this afternoon, many people are upset after learning a dog was shot and killed by 2 Euclid police officers. An Ohio dog advocacy group says the dog's name was Gilbert, and Euclid police say they visited a home on Crystal Avenue to help Cleveland police with a report of a kidnapped woman. And the department says Gilbert was aggressive and chased the officers. The officers then fired their guns, and Gilbert had to be euthanized because of his injuries. There is now a petition online to fire those officers. Organizers say they knew Gilbert and he was never aggressive, and they also say the officers did not do enough to keep Gilbert alive once he was shot. We're also following this story, and we'll have an update for you on this later tonight. Now, these 2 men you see here, 44-year-old Elsie Malik Bey and 45-year-old Raymond Lumpkin, have been missing since last Friday, but we've just learned the Cleveland Metro Parks Police pulled 2 bodies out of Lake Erie this afternoon. Now, we don't have an official identification on those bodies, but Cleveland police tell us the car of these 2 men was recently found at the East 55th Street Marina by Cleveland Metro Parks Police. The men had left a family gathering to go fishing and then never came back. Now, right now in East Palestine, students and teachers are back in the classroom for the first time in over a week since a train derailed while carrying a dangerous chemical. While schedules, busing, and even extracurricular activities will resume like normal, the school system says many students are not back in school because these families were displaced and are waiting on air testing in their homes. Now, a new letter from the EPA lists more chemicals found since the controlled explosion of vinyl chloride and says Norfolk Southern may be liable for damage and compensation in the area. That's the railway that operated the train. The EPA says after air monitoring and water sampling, it found 4 other chemicals in nearby creeks and streams, surface soils, and in storm drains. Norfolk Southern has not responded to this news yet, but over the weekend, the railway confirmed they cut a check to the city for fire gear. Now, right now, 2 teenagers are recovering after being shot Saturday night in Tremont. It happened around 11 o'clock at the intersection of West 7th Street and Jefferson Avenue. A 16-year-old boy was shot in the hand and a 14-year-old boy was shot in the hip. Both of them are now being treated at Metro Health Medical Center, and we don't know if any arrests have been made in this case. And there has been a lot of talk of objects in the sky being shot down by the U.S. government. 4 objects were shot over the past 4 days. And while this is all under investigation, we got quite an out-of-this-world sight over the skies of Northeast Ohio yesterday. Many of you called or emailed our newsroom asking what these bright lights were traveling in a diagonal straight line. These lights could be seen just after 6:30 all around the area on Sunday night. So we checked in with our astronomy expert, Jay Reynolds, who confirmed the lights are not a UFO, but they are actually a string of Starlink satellites that were just launched yesterday.
A pass of a group of satellites called Starlink. And we've seen these before, but not quite like we saw tonight here. They flew almost directly over northeastern Ohio, about 60 degrees above us. And we were able to see that quite well, and they'll continue to move. So we got the best pass for them tonight. So a lot of fun. And with all the things floating in the sky, there's good reason to ask, what are those up there?
Now, Starlink satellites are part of the Elon Musk SpaceX program, and they're supposed to bring enhanced internet access to Earth. Now, this was just announced a few hours ago. We have a big country music star coming to town. Jason Aldean will bring his Highway Desperado tour to Blossom on July 20th. Mitchell Tenpenny, Corey Kent, and DJ Silver will open for him, and those tickets go on sale Friday. And Moulin Rouge is also coming to town, and you can get those tickets very soon as well. Now, what a special night Super Bowl 57 was for the Kelce family from Cleveland Heights. Brothers Jason and Travis Kelce made history facing off, and even though only Travis came out a winner after the Chiefs beat the Eagles 38-35, all of Cleveland Heights was behind our hometown family. Our Lydia Sparrow was there after the game.
On Lee Road, the Tavern Company. It's the place where everyone knows your name. That is, if your last name is Kelce.
Just fun to hang out with. They definitely love Cleveland Heights.
Chris Armington owns the bar, and the Kelces, Jason and Travis, have been coming here for many years. The two graduated from Cleveland Heights High School.
Usually when they're in town, they come in and hang out, and they're just super nice, humble, normal people.
Two humble guys playing in the biggest game of the year. Jason plays for the Philadelphia Eagles and Travis for the Kansas City Chiefs. And while they both have fans for their own teams, in this place, they are both winners.
I don't know about the whole city if they care that much about it, but definitely around here for sure.
I love it. It's good for the city, you know. They represent the city good, you know.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Watching two hometown boys putting Cleveland Heights center field. Armington says the bar is usually closed on Sundays, but if you know the name Kelce, you're certainly glad you came.
Cleveland Heights is so proud. It's exciting. I got goosebumps right now. It's really exciting.
What a great turnout to celebrate those guys. Now, the Kelce brothers weren't the only Northeast Ohio tie to the big game. The annual Puppy Bowl has become a part of Super Bowl celebrations. And today we learned a kitten from an area shelter who was featured during the Puppy Bowl halftime show has been adopted. Here he is. This is Quokka. The Cleveland APL has been posting pictures and videos all weekend, and this morning posted that he has been adopted. They say Quokka is a 2.5-month-old fluff ball and a love bug who enjoys playing with his toys and napping in a cozy bed. So congratulations to Quokka and his new family. Aw, what a sweetie. All right, now for our question of the day. What was your favorite part of the Super Bowl? Post your comment to the WKYC Facebook page and we'll talk about it during What's New at 4 o'clock. Now, there was definitely no shortage of big moments in that game yesterday. For me, it was Rihanna's halftime performance, though. I mean, only Rihanna could basically turn the Super Bowl halftime show into a pregnancy announcement. Congratulations to her. Incredible show. All right, thanks everybody for being here with us for today's edition of 3 News Daily. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow with more top stories from Northeast Ohio.